Students, welcome back to your EVS 1 lesson. Last week we learnt about the interrelationship between the living things, the needs of the living things which made from these environments. Today we will learn about the lesson storage of water, lesson number 3. Now, first, before I start the lesson, I would like to explain you all something practically. Now, assume this is a hillock. This is a mixture of mud and stone. Now, when the rain falls, you see, when the rain falls on the top of the hillock, the water, when the rain stops, you will see the water on the top of the hill. The area is dried after few days, and as you go down the area of the hillock, as you come down, you will see the land little wet. Then again, if you go more down, the land will be more wet. If you go on the foothill of the hillock, you will see the land more wet over there. Yes. Now, why it is so? The stones also block the water. Yes. And you know, the water have its own sloping. It moves down where it gets a steeper, a gentle steeper area, way. So the water flows downwards. So the area on top of the hillock, the water moves, seeps down in the ground. That's why we see the area on top of the hillock will become earlier dry, much faster it dries up, and then slowly the down portion of the hillock. Like this, the water collects in the puddles. Wherever the water gets a gentle sloping, the water gets collected over there. Now, water is a basic need. From where do we get water? We get water from the rainfall. Now, for what purpose we need the water? We need the water for drinking, bathing, cleaning, cooking, for farming work, for factories and such other purposes. Not only we, but even animals, all living things need water. So, now in olden days, the people used to store the water and keep. Now, as you know, we get water from the rainfall. So, what was the basic need in olden days? From where they used to get the water? They used to get the water which was stored in the rivers and the wells. So, the people used to go to the river to fulfill their needs for water. So, this was the water stored, natural resources for the people in olden days. But now throughout the year, we need water. Where there was a river, the people used to go to the river. But there were many places where river was not available for them. The river water was not available for them. As we know that rain doesn't fall throughout the year. The rain falls for 3 to 4 months in the year. So what people used to do? People used to store the water, keep the water stored in the wells. They used to dig big wells in the ground and store the water in the well so that they can fulfill their need of water. So in olden days, people used to they used to drink the water from the wells. This was the old water storage. Yes. After that, when they started building the wells, some rain waters seeps in the ground. Seeps means get collected in the ground. Can you see the well over here? So in olden days, people used to collect the water. They used to dig big wells, and the water is to get stored, collect in that well. Now, that collection of water was there, which was helpful for the people to drink the water. People living in fort, now we know that in the well the water gets collected, but the people living in the fort area, now you know the hill fort, it It is on top. As I explained you about the hillock, that the water seeps down in the ground. So how they used to fulfill their needs? They used to dig big tanks and walls. The walls means they used to build like a well. They used to pack it, and then the water was stored in that tanks and the wells. The walls were made around so that they could protect the water. So the people living in the fort, they used to dig the wells to store the water and fulfill their need. That was the resource made for the people. For they were not totally dependent on the rainwater, because as I told you that the rain used to fall only for 3 to 4 months. So we need water throughout the year. So the people, this was helpful, that they used to dig big wells and the water was stored in the well. Now after that, some people used to make draw wells. Now you know wells are very deep down in the ground. So is it possible for us to go down and bring the water up? No. So what people used to do, they used to tie the rope to the pot, and then they used to put that down, and then the pot used to go down and they used to pull it up again. So this was the source. This way they used to bring the water which was deep in the ground. That is known as the draw well. That means they will remove the water with the support, with the help of something, and then they used to use this water. So this was in the olden days that the people used to, that draw water means also poker, means they used to tie the pot with a rope and put it down in the well and pull it up for their use. So people used to use draw wells to bring the water up and drink it for their whatever they needed, for which purpose they needed. Now after draw well, now in olden days, in Sangli, Atpadi, there you will find many draw wells were made, because the river was not very close to all the villages, so that they could go and bring the water from the village. So these resources were made for the people. Draw well resources were made for the people in Sangli, that is Atpadi in Sangli. Many vadas were having, most of all the vadas were having this draw well system. And when the facility of the tap began, so many these draw wells were closed. There are some few left which we can see even today, but because of the tap facility, these draw wells were closed. Now the rivers and bunds. As I told you, the water gets collected in the river and bunds. So the people who had the facility of the river nearby used to use the water from the rivers. But to keep the water safe in the river, as I told you in the beginning, that the water flows where there is a steeper area. So to keep the water safe, so that the people can use throughout the year, so they used to make a bund across the river. Band is like that. So that bund used to stop the water so that it will be useful for the people for their purposes. So bunds were made on the rivers. Yes, in the rivers, so that the water was stored for the people for their uses. Now, old resources. Now, as I told you, the old resources, what were the old resources? Rivers, wells, draw wells. Then they used to build the bunds across the river so that the people could get the water throughout the year. Now after that, we see the tanks. In olden days, tanks were also made. Now, tank means what? House. The people used to make a house of stones, dig a big hole in the land, and then the rainwater was collected in that tank. So that again, this was resources made by the people for their personal needs of water. The water was stored throughout the year for them to use it. Now we go to the, now you can see the water flowing. Yes, so bund means the block, to block the water was very necessary for the villages to stop the water so that it will be helpful for them throughout the year. After that, because of this, they came to know about the dam system. Now you know, dam is the most important and possible thing for the people to store water in the large quantity. Now, when the dams were built, many cities developed, they started growing because the dam, large area was covered with water. The large quantity of water was stored in the dam, because of which there was a very good progress in the people. Then electricity was formed because of the dams. Now in Maharashtra is the place where you will see the dams. The dams of Maharashtra, like Jayatwadi, you will see the dam in Jayatwadi, then you will see the dam in Kathraj, then you will see Koyna Dam, then you will see Ujjaini Dam, yes, and then again you will see the dam made of Yalgari Dam, which is in Maharashtra. So there are many dams built in Maharashtra for the purpose that it will help to progress in many other ways, because the dam water is not only used for drinking purpose, but we can do agriculture. We can cultivate the land on the large scale. Plus, nowadays we need water in the factories also for many purposes. So water is the most useful thing for the living beings. Now, we also have the bore wells. Now what is bore wells? Now you know the well. The wells are very big and deep down in the ground. In olden days, the people used to use the poker to remove the water. But in today's time, with the help of the electricity, with the help of the electric pumps, the bore wells are dig deep in the ground. Now compared to the well, the bore wells are more deeper down in the ground. But it is not so broad, it is narrow and deep down. So what happens? You get water throughout the year whenever we want, with the help of the electricity, or even the hand pumps that is also fixed to the bore wells, so that whenever you need water, you can just pump it out and the water comes out. So compared to the well, the bore well was more useful to us. Here the bore well was very narrow and the wells are very broad. The wells were deep down in the ground. The bore wells too are deeper down than the wells, but with the help of the electric pumps, we can get the water whenever we want. Now, panpois. Yes, what is panpois? Panpoim is a pot, earthen pot is made. A big earthen pot is made, which is placed on the roadside for the people who is in need of water. If we are thirsty, we can go and drink the water if you are on the way on the road. Now, panpois, some individual people have thought of it, of making the panpois, where the drinking water is kept for the people who is very thirsty on the road side. Now, not only the individual people, some industries, they also keep the panpois on the roadside so that we can quench the thirst on the road. So many of them, in many areas we see panpois, the system of panpois for drinking purpose. Now Shivaji Maharaj, now panpois, now we also have you heard about Shivaji Maharaj plan? Now Shivaji Maharaj, whenever he made the fort, hill fort, he first used to tell to construct, to dig the rock and make the wells if the river was not nearby, because we cannot only wait for the water which was supplied by the rain for the rainfall, because throughout the year we don't have rainfalls. Rainfall is within 3 or 4 months only. So Shivaji Maharaj's rule was that he told the people to follow the instructions given by him. Whenever they used to build a fort on the hill, first they used to see whether there is water supply, water is there or not. If the water was not sufficient for the people staying in that kingdom or in that area, the rocks were digged and the wells were made. Wells were made, tanks were made for the people to supply the water throughout the year. So Shivaji Maharaj used to instruct the people first, whenever you are going to settle down in any area, first thing we should check whether water facility is there, because water is our basic need. All living things need water. So we need to store the water. So this was the plan of Shivaji Maharaj too. He told the people to first store the water so that your needs can be fulfilled throughout the year. So this was the lesson of storage of water. Yes? So we need to store the water carefully. We have to use the water properly. We are not supposed to waste the water. Need the water wherever it is necessary. Whenever you see the tap open, you can close it, because water is your basic need. We have to use it properly. Now, if taps are there, yes, nowadays we have taps. So, do we use the well water? Not much. Very few of them in the villages. That also nowadays the well water is used for many purposes. So we usually nowadays, because it is a resource made for us, these days, in olden days, people used to use water from the well, from the river, from the draw well. But as the day went by, the people started progressing, learning more and more things. Today, we get the water in our house. We have to just open the tap and we get the water. So, we need to save the water. We have to use it properly. Okay. So, this is the lesson of storage of water. Thank you.